attracts attention. Trapped in poverty, generations of injustice and inequality. Ancestors changed the world, and though they came in chains, in you the strength and hope lives and still remains. You're mighty and majestic, descendants of kings and queens. Royal blood flows through your veins, children of the dream.
So hold your head up high.
Hold your head up high.
Keep reaching for the
Keep
sky.
reaching, no matter what. I know you can take it, no doubt about it. You're gonna make it. You're
Royalty.
royalty.
You are royalty.
You're royalty.
We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty.
Royalty.
Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of a dream. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
Every day and every hour, stand up tall with pride and power.
No matter what
People say about you,
we're gonna love.
never ever doubt you. Keep pushing, give it all you got. Don't stop till you reach the
So
top.
hold your head up high.
Hold your head up
Keep
high.
reaching for the
Keep
sky.
reaching. No matter what, no, you can take it. No doubt about it. You're gonna make it.
Royalty.
You're royalty.
You are royalty.
Oh yes, you
Got a
are.
message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty. Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of the dream. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
You're beautiful.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty.
And you're marvelous.
Marvelous.
And so powerful.
Powerful. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. Royalty. You are royalty.
We got a message for you.
Got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty.
My brother, my brother.
Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen.
Oh,
Children of the dream. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
King Kuta, here for you and I. Got this message, I'm spreading the most high. Head high, I shine like my father's smile. Down upon my kings and queens of all times. Blessings, man of color, original king ruler. Slave that made a way metaphorically. King Kuta, eyes on prize, my pride won't collide. Am I right in your eyes if I stand on mine?
You are royalty. We got a message from above. You ain't no thug. You're royalty.
My sister, my brother.
Brother, you're a king. Sister, you're a queen. Children of the dream. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
You're royalty.
If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty. If you've never been told, time for you to know you're royalty.
Give a stack of chips, baby, Frito-Lay. When God say the word, baby, he obey. Got a problem with you, I'ma say it to your face. We gon' be alright, we gon' be okay. Teach a lesson, so give me a second, be right quick. They be stressing, if you ain't protected, you might flinch. I ain't flexing, bruh, Jesus be blessing me like this. Me your dogs make you end up in prison like Mike Vick. Visitation, you sitting there waiting, a no-show. Get kinda scared with that low commissary, ain't no joke. Money gone, can't even pay attention, be so broke. And if the lawyer know you ain't got the cash, he slow poke. Time down, make you get a new focus and be a team. I switch sides, but I'm still like LeBron, I win rings. My message, yeah, is one for the hood, but still clean. Something redeemed, but the gangsters and hustlers can still stream. Doors open, baby, welcome to church. We live green. Heavy love, you know you went through the worst. You been schemed. Me, I was kinda in between, knowing Jesus is still king. With all that I've seen is amazing, I still dream.
They treated me badly, I was able to manage, but barely. You can't stop my dreams. I done been through the valley, from the pit to the palace, been damaged, still can't stop my dreams. They treated me badly, I was able to manage, but barely. You can't stop my dreams. I done been through the valley, from the pit to the palace, been damaged, still can't stop my dreams.
I just keep it a million, just like a real one supposed to. In the process of healing, can't go around whatever broke you. I can tell when you scheming, so me you might not get close to. If your spirit is evil, then heaven might not approach you. Lord forgive them, they don't know what they do. A great prayer, do anything just to ruin your mood. They naysayers. Me, I just do what I do and take care. Be the ones trying to give you the rules, don't play fair. If you talk it, you walk it 100, that's how it ought to be. I know so many secrets, won't tell them that really bother me. I was headed to prison, I'm thankful that they didn't slaughter me. Just reached my biggest achievement, mama and them told me they proud of me. I make moves and with God is the head, I can't lose. Every trap that they set for the kid, I break through. I ain't bragging, but you know me, you love me, a great dude. From the hood, God sending me back with great news.
They treated me badly, I was able to manage, but barely. You can't stop my dreams. I done been through the valley, from the pit to the palace, been damaged, still can't stop my dreams. They treated me badly, I was able to manage, but barely. You can't stop my dreams. I done been through the valley, from the pit to the palace, been damaged, still can't stop my dreams.
And we are back. Sweet Little Cheek Out, the show right here on Smash Bros. Radio. Hey, everything ain't be a little clicking, but hey, guess what? We're gonna be alright. Me and the sweet lady here today. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Saturday? It's beautiful. It's pleasant. It's not too hot, but I guess we're gonna make it work, right?
Yes.
We're gonna make it work. And guess who I'm sitting here next to? The lovely sweet lady.
Woo, woo, woo.
What's going on, sweet lady? How you doing today?
I'm good, OT, and how are you?
Oh, I'm blessed.
Yes.
Blessed. And we got a good show for y'all today.
Yes, we do.
How can I say it? Each and every Saturday, 4 p.m.
Yes.
And sometime on Mondays or Tuesdays.
Yes.
Either way, we gonna make sure we got y'all a good show. Either way.
Yes.
So I want to thank everybody that's tuned in. Make sure you share the live, because guess what? Sweet and OT got something for ya.
Yes, we do.
All
right, OT. Thank you so much. And hello, everyone out in listening land. I'll say listening land.
right.
Yes. We're not sure if you're listening to us on Facebook or YouTube, but
Yes,
you can
YouTube.
listen to us in those ways. And we do appreciate you if you have tuned in today. And as OT said, we come to bring you some good inspiration, some good information, and to have some good fun. And thank you all again. We do appreciate the Lord for allowing us to be here, because we know if it wasn't for his mercies and his love and his grace, we would not be here. But he has allowed us to be here one more time, to do the show one more time, to come together again, to lift him up, as St. John 12:32 tells us. And if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. And I'm thankful that I can be a part of that lifting up, the lifting up of our Savior, the one who came to the earth, who died for us and rose again, that we might have the right to the tree of life. He didn't have to do it, but he did. God loved his creation so much so that he was willing to send his son to straighten out the mess that had been created, that had happened on earth when Adam and Eve fell victims to Satan in the garden. And as a result of that, Christ came to rectify, not just to rectify, but to reconcile us back to God, because God couldn't look on sin. God hates sin. Sin is something he does not like. It's a degradation to him. So God had to fix it. And that's what he did. He's a fixer. If you know he's a fixer, I know he's a fixer. He fixes situations for me. Yes, he does. And some things I can't fix, but God fixes. And he is a fixer. And that's what he did. He fixed the situation of sin on the earth, running rampage, taking over the creation, man against man, fighting and wars and all this kind of stuff that was going on that God was not pleased with. So he sent his son. And his son not only provided forgiveness for us, but he reconciled us back to God. You know, he made up the relationship right. We can be in a right relationship with him. Not only just receive forgiveness, but reconciliation. We can be back with God the way we were intended to be from the beginning. And that's all because of Jesus Christ. And we do appreciate him. We're thankful, so thankful for John 3:16, for it said, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Whosoever believes. It's not just for me. It's not just for OT. It's for whosoever believes. And truly we appreciate the Lord having mercy and extending his mercy. And today, dear ones, we want to give you some good information as well as some good inspiration. And that comes down to our notice that we have here. You know, we have those alerts that come on our phones. Well, from our state, guess what? Well, the United States is about to get ready to send out a massive emergency alert test. It's going to be a text, but it's going to be a test message to all U.S. cell phones, TVs, and radios. And it's going to occur on October the 4th at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time. So that'll be 3:20 p.m. Central Time. Okay, October 4th, you're going to be getting a message. You know how we receive the Amber Alerts in the state, you know, and so now they're getting ready to do one for the country, which lets me know that they're preparing us for something else. You know, if they feel like they got to be able to send a message out to the whole country at one time, that means something is kind of brewing to me. That's what they're saying to me. They're saying get prepared because something is going on. We may not know, and then it may not, but we know that everything is in God's hands. Everything. Nothing can happen except he allows it. And I do trust him and I rely on him, because without him, we would not be here anyway. So, but anyway, but he does tell us that to go to the ant and consider her ways. And then what the ant does, the ant prepares. That's the lesson I get from when I look at the ant. It prepares. It prepares for the winter. It's working, doing everything that it needs to do. Even though a human may come along and stomp it and kill it, or may spray some spray on it and kill it, but yet that doesn't stop it from doing what it needs to be doing until that time comes. It's preparing. It's working hard. You don't see ants. I don't think they play. I ain't never seen them playing around. I always seen them working. They're getting ready. They're getting ready. And so that's what I think this is trying to get us ready. And I know Governor Ivey here in Alabama just issued a warning as well, saying for us to be prepared for disasters. And we know here in Alabama we have a lot of tornadoes that come through from time to time, and some of them are very destructive, and there are others that are not as destructive, but we want to be prepared. And you know, we've talked about being prepared here on this show. We have given out that information time to time, and I'm going to just give you a few more things about getting prepared. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this alert the United States is getting ready to send out on October the 4th at 3:20 p.m. Central Time. And the test, here it is. It said, where are these tests coming from and when? Okay, the tests are coming from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is FEMA, and the Federal Communication Commission, the FCC. They are planning a massive test of their emergency alert system and wireless emergency alerts at approximately 3:20 p.m. Central Time on October the 4th. Why are FEMA and the FCC doing these tests? The tests are being conducted in order to ensure that the testing system works and does what it's supposed to do, which is send out a mass communication in the event of an actual emergency. Now, not the false alarm that happened in 2018 briefly, that was sent to Hawaii and put Hawaii in a state of panic. Okay, what will these tests be exactly? At that time, the WEA will send out a message to our cell phones, and the EAS will send a message to the TV and the radio. The message your phone will happen within 30 minutes of the test and will say in English or Spanish, "This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System," and no action is needed. So if you get that message, don't worry, it's not a scam. The alert will have a unique tone and vibration to ensure that people with disabilities will understand the message. So this is some information you may want to pass on, okay, to those that you may know that maybe not listening to the Sweet Lady and OT Gospel Show, or maybe haven't seen this notice. Let them know what's going to be happening. The message sent to TVs and radios will last for a minute and say, "This is a nationwide test of the emergency alert system issued by FEMA, covering the United States from 1420 to 1450 hours Eastern Time. This is only a test. No action is required by the public." This will sound like the other blaring, beeping tests you have heard before. So it should be somewhat familiar, but just know that it's coming from on the national level, not just a state level. Okay? And do you need to do anything? No, we don't need to do anything. It's just a test. But like I said, the test, if they're preparing for this, that means there is a possibility that something might be brewing that they haven't told us about yet. So we want to do what we have to do to get prepared for emergencies. And one thing that we know we need food. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. We know we need some kind of food put up, like canned goods. Hello, everyone that's tuning in. Thank you so much. We need canned goods. We need flashlights with batteries. We need a whistle. Please get a whistle, because if you're trapped under like if say for instance a tornado come and you're trapped under something, well, you can blow that whistle and people can find you. Okay, so get a whistle. Be sure you put a whistle in your emergency prepared bag, whatever it is. Maybe you want to get a bag with that your hands can be free so you can do other things. So you want a book bag would be good, something you can put on your shoulder and your back and carry it, and that way your hands can be free to do other things. And also those lights, there are lights that you can put on your forehead, strap it around your head, or strap it around your hat. It's like those coal miners use. That's a good type of light. That way you can have that and your hands can still be free. Whereas if you just have a flashlight in your hand, you're gonna be using your hand. So you want to keep your hands free as possible. And if you need to put your medicines in places, put your medicines in. Have your medicines, have things written out so that if somebody finds you, they know. It's like, say for instance, you're on an asthma pump. You have something to say, "I'm on an asthma pump. It is located in my book bag." Okay. Then wearing these vests, these colored vests, these neon colored vests will be good, so that you can be seen. And also it's been said that we can take write our address or our phone number, our name on our children back if they have on one of these vests, just in case we get separated. So there are things that we can do, and we just want to pass that information on to you and let you know that there's going to be a massive emergency alert from the United States to all of our cell phones, TVs, and radios. I guess I don't know if they did this back in the day when Japan we're doing World War II, everything, everybody got an alert, but it probably was just on the radio and TV at that time. But now we have these cell phones in our hands, and so this is what they're going to do, and there's no action needed on your part. Just know that it's a test. Okay. All right. Yeah, 1941. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay. So when you order your flashlight, she says she ordered flashlights, and when you order your flashlights, you want to get you one that so that your hands can be free. The ones that like the coal miners use. You know what I'm talking about? The ones go across your head. They sell those too. That would be a good idea. Okay. All right. You want to keep your hands as free as possible, just in case you have to carry a child or you have to help, dig somebody out. We just don't know. We know that 4 or 5 years ago, the tornadoes came through Hilltown and Pleasant Grove, just tore up real bad. Right. So we know November is coming. November is a time when we have lots of bad weather as well. So we just want to be prepared. We know we can't stop God's weather. Ain't nothing we can do about it, but prepare as best we can to try to stay safe and live through it. Okay. All right. So we don't want to be caught off guard, because the word of God already tells us to prepare. It tells us not just to prepare for things on this earth, but prepare to meet our God. We got to go meet God. That's why we do this show, because we want to remind you as well as ourselves that we have a mission. We didn't come here for ourselves. We're not here to stay. We're just moving through. We're just passing through. We see that every day. People leave here every day, and we see this. So we know we need to prepare to meet our God. That's what it said. I think it's Nahum, I think maybe says it, or I can't think of the one now that says prepare to meet your maker. If you know what I'm talking about, you all probably know where that scripture is. If you do, help me out. But anyway, I just wanted to, like I said, give that information. Yes, Bill, have a whistle, get a whistle, so that you can, alert somebody if need be. All right. Because we know these houses and things can't stand. Some of them can't stand up against no tornado. Some can. We know we've heard miraculous stories about how people were in their basement or they were behind a stairwell, and the tornado came, tore up the house, everything but the stairwell where they were. God had mercy. Yes, he did. Then we hear of others where things happened. They didn't come out on that end like that. They lost their lives. But we still want to do what we can to prepare to stay alive as much as within us. We want to do our part. So, like I said, the ant, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. And what she is doing, she's preparing. She's preparing for the winter when they go down deeper into the ground. They're prepared because they have that queen to sustain. In the wintertime when food is going to be scarce. So they're working in the summertime to make sure that queen is there to lay those eggs, and she's healthy, and her eggs are able to be fed, and whatever else the ant is doing. But they're preparing. They're not just being idle. They're using their time wisely. Like I said, I don't know if ants play, but I don't think I've ever seen any playing. But there are people that have studied ants, and I don't recall anybody ever saying that they seen an ant playing around, because they send out scout ants, and once that scout ant finds something to eat, it goes back and gets the others, the brothers and the sisters. Come on, I found some food here. Come on, help me carry. And they work together. They work together, not against each other. Wow, how wonderful. So that's another lesson we can learn from the ant. Work together and you can get something done. All right. I guess I'm through right now for OT on that note. But last week, I don't think it was last. Was it last week? A week before last? Week before last. We were talking about David. And I didn't get a chance to finish the story because I wanted to keep it going to this week. And now unless OT has something for us right now. OT, you got anything for us?
No, I'm good, Swilla. Keep on going.
All right.
Don't stop.
Okay. Yeah, so sometimes I can talk, and then other times it's hard to find anything to say. But I guess that's come with my temperament, just me. Okay, and I want to say hello to everyone. Let me see who all is on the live. Hello, Adrian. Thank you for tuning in today. Hello, Christian. Thank you. Trina. Thank you. Margaret. Thank you. Bill. Thank you. Bernetta. Thank you. Lisa Lily. Thank you. And Michael. Thank you. That's who I see. OT. I don't know if you see anybody else on your end, but those are the ones who I see that are tuned in today.
You said Bernetta, right?
Yeah, I said Bernetta. Yes, and thank you so much for tuning in. All right, and if anybody came in late, Veronica. Hey, Veronica, she's tuned in. We gave out the information about the massive emergency alert test that's going to happen on October the 4th. So be aware, be prepared for it. It's nothing that you can do. They're just testing a nationwide system, alert system, emergency system. So. And like I said, we have to prepare. We have to have us an emergency kit prepared for. We just don't know. We know we have gone through some times since 2020. I think 2020 kind of woke us all up a little bit. Okay, stop that playing around and get prepared for some things. You just never know when they're gonna say, okay, everybody shut down. No more moving about. We don't know because, hey, we don't know what China. I don't know what. I'm not keeping an eye on China, but I'm sure somebody is. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know what Russia's doing. I don't know. Russia don't got mad because, the United States helped the Ukraine, so now they're gonna come after us. I don't know, but there are some people who do know, and they may not tell us because they don't want a massive frantic. Everybody get frantic all at one time, panic. But they are trying to get us prepared just in case they send us a message out. That we'll know what it is. So October 4th, remember that date. And also you want to spread the word. Let them know. Let whomever, your family members, let them know that there's going to be a massive text, emergency alert test sent out on October 4th around 2:20 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Hello, Michael said Judah don't have Facebook. Okay, well, that's why Judah has his parents, Adrian and Michael, to keep him up on what's going on. All right. Thank you all. And that song that we played from the beginning is called From the Pit to the Palace by Donna Williams. All right. And of course, our theme song was played also by the Sound of Blackness. Royalty.
Yeah.
Royalty. Yes. So OT, how?
I still haven't got out the music I want to play, Willie. I really can't get that together right now. So we're gonna play some old music.
Okay.
You need to take a break.
All right.
All right, we'll be right back. Y'all don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with some more good inspiration, good information, and having some good fun.
Good, clean fun.
Yes.
Praise to the Most High Father Yahweh, that right here was just something that was on my heart, you know what I'm saying? So, the best way to get it out is through the music. Let go. One thing, show for certain, I can't go to hell. Sinned against you so many times, stripped from my prayers. Condemnation setting in till I couldn't see you there. Blinded by my own convictions, sitting in that cell. But like a man, when it comes to self, I can get a bit prideful. Fighting and praying, doing what I can, trying to break this cycle. All praise to the Most High. I thank you, oh Lord. Oh Lord, I thank you. Been a little minute since we done spoke. Last time I was doing so well. Had a few thoughts that was plaguing my mind, trying to get me to kill myself. Can't even lie, I was stubborn, hesitant on receiving help. You was there explaining to me how I'm chosen by God despite how I felt. And now that I know in whose I am, it's pushing me further. I thank you with help. I know that I'm grown and I've risen in age, but still I'm a child. I need to be held. Started to fast, I put down the herb, and I noticed an increase in my health. Started to pray just a little bit more, and I'm reading my Bible to put me to death. And when I say me, it means that I picked up my cross and I'm not crucifying my flesh and spirit and truth. How we move in the earth, and I got on my armor and faith. How we step. These demons, they ceasing on Jesus. I'm leaning when I'm interceding, they getting expelled. hell. And I'm in the season of freedom, the spirit be breathing up on me, I feel it in hell. And now we leading the people up out of that evil to teach them to cast all their cares. And for those who hunger and thirst after righteousness, I know an infinite well. Where the water is living, then you'll be replenished, the kingdom is being upheld. All it takes is submission as well as repentance, and it'll get you up the scales. I done been in positions, the Lord is my witness, where I had to let out a yell. And the frustration was building, I didn't let it simmer, I gave it to God in my prayer. Then I surrendered and listened as He started to minister to me in the midst of my tears. A lot of the pain, the hurt and the trauma, it come from a place I thought I had sealed. Been hurting for years, never spoke on it, didn't know how to feel. Unpacked emotions, I knew that was spill. A matter of time before it got real, almost ran out of time to come in this kneel. I heard that the race is given to those who endure to the end and not to the swift. I'm thanking the Lord for everything that I went through, because it brought me to a shift. The enemy wanted me killed, he didn't expect me to get healed, but then the Lord told me to live, and now I'm here today. And you know, hey, I rose up out that grave. I ain't gonna lie, it all worked out for my good. I rose up out that grave. Hey, Romans 8:28. Hey, that's my testimony. You feel me? John 10:10. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it was a journey, but hey, it was very worth it. You know? Hey, all praise to the Most High Father Yahweh.
Yeah, and we are back.
Yes, we are.
Love that music.
Yes, and that was Vincent Andrews.
Vincent Andrews, appreciate that, man. He got some good music.
Yes, yes. All right, giving praise to the Most High.
Yeah, praise to the Most High. Sweet lady, you know, I don't know how you've been keeping up with the sports, right? You know, it's college football season.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Well, you know I haven't
hype,
been.
right?
So.
Okay.
Okay, you
so,
got to fill me
so
in.
I'm gonna fill you in.
Okay.
Everyone is hyped right now, right?
Uh-huh.
You know why?
Why?
You know Deion Sanders, right?
Right.
Okay. You know, he left from the HBCU and went to Colorado. You know,
Okay.
that's a Big Ten school.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody counted him out the first day he got there, because when he got there, he got rid of a lot of people. He told them, if you just here just because you on the scholarship, your parents got you in him, and you're not doing what you're supposed to do in the football program, you might as well go to the transport court. And that means leave the school and try to go somewhere else.
Okay.
So last week was the first game, and they won against TCU. TCU played Georgia in the national championship last year.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
So they beat TCU. And this weekend they beat Nebraska.
Deion Sanders team?
Yes. So right now he's 2-0.
Oh, wow.
2-0. Last year they won one game.
Okay.
I think one game last year. So I just want to give a shout out to Deion Sanders and the whole Colorado football team. Them guys, you know what I'm saying, continue to play, continue to, like I say, he gonna give God the glory 24/7.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So I just want to shout out to Deion Sanders and the whole Colorado Buffalo team.
Okay. Now, Deion Sanders, was he a Dallas Cowboys
Yes,
player?
he's
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
You know, so
You know, Dallas has been the America's team for a long time.
long time.
Yes.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to when they have somebody that come off, you know, it's kind of hard to, I don't like them, you know. But
Right.
for the most part, you know, everybody likes Dallas. You know, I'm sure it's probably some people out there that don't like
Yes,
Dallas.
a lot of them that don't like.
But
A lot
you know,
of them.
and that was because when I was back in high school, that was the only team really I would root for would be Dallas.
Right.
You know,
And you know, you got me on Dallas, so
yeah.
I never left.
Okay.
Never left.
Yeah. Okay.
And now his son is in the rumors of Heisman talk.
Okay.
Right.
Deion Sanders.
His son, he
okay.
quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He quarterback for his dad.
Uh-huh.
All right,
And
then.
they was talking about, you know, he's showing favoritism, got his son out there, but his son, he proved it.
performing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He threw over 500 yards last weekend. This weekend, I think he hit for like 300 and something.
Okay.
So, hey,
Mm-hmm.
his performance is speaking, not his dad.
Ah, okay. That's what matters, you know.
Right, right.
Hey, I can hold my own. My dad may be a great football player, but I'm coming along too.
Exactly.
Oh, and have my own right
Right.
to my whatever his name Sanders fame.
It's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right,
I
then.
just want to thank, shout out to Deion. Continue to keep God first, because that's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He'll let you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's because of God.
Yeah.
He's here.
Right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you know, OT, I know no matter what you do, you're going to experience some kind of stress. And I'm sure Deion Sanders experiences stress, and we experience stress. Just coming here, I experienced some stress I wasn't prepared for. Some car just whooped from behind me and whooped back in front of me so quick.
In front of you.
And of course, I got to hit my brakes.
Right.
I wasn't expecting that. So that's stress, because I did not want to hit them. And then I didn't want to hit my brakes so hard that I lose control of the other car. And then, here I was spent off into an accident. And the car is gone on up the highway.
It's gone.
And here I am, probably went over into an embankment. That could have happened, because I remember when I first started driving, and something similar happened like that to me when I first started driving. And guess what? I was coming the same direction.
Right.
Headed south on 59. Yeah. So stress is something we want to know how to manage, because stress can kill us. I'm just going to put it like that. It can kill us and we're thinking, and we can have stomach issues caused and brought on by stress. We have heart issues caused and brought on by stress. We have headaches caused and brought on by stress. Just stress. So we want to just look at a few ways today. Some more information I want to give you about how to manage stress. And there are some things that we can do to manage stress. And there are some strategies to help us control stress, because some stress we're going to have to have. We can't live without stress. And stress is our body's response to changes. You see, just like I was saying, I was coming down the road, I'm driving just fine. Then all of a sudden this car whipped in front of me. Okay, that changed something for me. It made me alert, made me more alert than what I was already alert.
Right.
And it produced whatever that flow in your body. I don't know if it's cortisol or whatever that is to come up in your body when you feel that, you get that rush or adrenaline. Well, that was stress. And so I need to know how to handle stress, to get that stress off of me, and then I go to my next phase of whatever I have to do. And I got all this stress on me because I'm still tensed up because of that accident. I mean, not accident, but what could have been an accident.
Right.
And then I go and I take it out on somebody. I'm short. My words sharp because I'm tense, but they don't know what I went through. So therefore we have to know how to, help ourselves, and in helping ourselves, we can keep our relationships intact, some of our relationships intact. So, and we have to know how to express that to those who we are in relationships with, close relationships with, because sometimes people don't know what you're going through. They don't know. They can't read your mind. So if we don't communicate it in some kind of way, they just think hey, you're just being ugly. Well, I'm not trying to be ugly. It's just that this person cut me off, and I ain't been able to get past it yet. It was hard. That was difficult. Hitting my brakes like that.
Right.
And putting that fear in me that I'm about to maybe go over this embankment, because I don't want to have an accident. I don't want to go over an embankment. I don't necessarily. I could die, but it don't necessarily mean I'm going to die. I could be paralyzed for the rest of my life. I could change my whole family's life. That one little accident could change not just my life, my whole family's life. Because somebody got to take care of me and look after me. Who it's going to be? So I'm going to change their life too. So we want to, know how to handle stress, and we want to, make sure we don't let this stress cause us more problems unnecessarily. Okay. And one thing that we can do is deep breathing.
Deep breathing.
Take some deep breaths and just let them out slow. And I did that. Woo. I made that noise so that you could hear me. But And also another thing we can do to help us deal with stress is eat healthy. Eat healthy. Yes. And another thing is get enough sleep. Now, if you don't get enough sleep, you can't take nothing. You on the edge you ain't slept in two days. Everything come around, you upset. Cause you're tired. Roll out.
Mhm.
I'm tired. I didn't get no rest. Please don't come in with that. I can't deal with it today. You know how you have some people like to complain. You know, that's just how they are. And you know, you have to kind of get to know people. And so you know, okay, well, this person is a complainer. So if I haven't had any sleep in 2 days, I don't need to be around them, because first thing I may come out my mouth may offend them, because I may tell them I don't want to hear that today, and they may not be able to take the way I said it because I'm tired, and I don't mean any harm, but it's just I haven't had any sleep and I'm stressed out. So, but you know, that still don't mean you have to be unkind. I'm not saying that, because the Lord can help you and give you grace to still be kind. Especially, it all depends on what the person is complaining about. Now, you know, sometimes people complain about stuff and you be like, child, be thankful. You need to be thankful. See it another way. You need to be thankful. Because you could not have a job at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, there are some people don't have a job. And so if they ask you to do just something small like that, and it's part of your job anyway, why complain about it? You already knew that when you've been doing this job now for months. You know that's part of your job. Just do it. That's no reason to get stressed out and start complaining about it. Okay. Do some hobbies. Hobbies and exercise are also good ways to deal with stress. And I remember when I was running. Yes, I know y'all said she talk about running, but it was such a good time. It was a good time in my life.
It was so much fun.
OT, you enjoyed it too?
I enjoyed it.
Yes, and it was a great stress reliever.
Mm-hmm.
And to get out on a pretty day among the trees, see the beautiful trees, and the sky so blue, and it's like the Lord just speak to you. Just his nature, his world just speaks to you and just puts you on another level. And I won't forget the experience. And one of these days, I'm gonna get back to it. I keep saying I'm gonna go back to start running, but I'm gonna have to. I know I have to let one of my jobs go in order to do that, because you know that's what I think hinders me, having that second job.
Yeah,
because I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. So yes, and another way to deal with stress is to think positive. You got a thought here that something negative gonna happen. What's on the other end of that spectrum? What's on the other end? Think about that positive. Okay, well, it could turn out this way. And just like when I was coming here today, okay, I could have had an accident, but I didn't. It came out positive for me. So I want to think about the positive. Lord, you spared my life. You did this for me. You helped me to hit the brakes just right, not to spin the car out of control. You know. So that's something positive. Thinking, giving God glory, giving him praise. Lord, I thank you. I glorify you. I magnify you. Mm-hmm. I praise you. So that's what we want to do. That's some of the things we can do to manage stress. And also social support. Now, studies are out there showing now that social support is so important. I guess, I don't know, 2020 brought that out because, you know, some people were alone. And I've read studies where there are so many people that are lonely. I said, Lord, help me to be thankful. I'm not lonely. When I get home, I'm happy to be at my house by myself. Right. So, I was telling the Lord last night, I said, Lord, I thank you. I could be, I gotta go to my sister's house, or I need to go to my brother's house, or I need to go to my children's house. I'm going home to my house by myself, me and the Lord, and I'm gonna be happy when I get there. So, but everybody don't have that experience. So, but social support is very important when it comes to dealing with stress. So you want to know, dear ones, how to deal with stress and keep it out of your life as much as possible. We know you can't avoid all stress, but you can avoid some stress, and the stress that comes, you can deal with it, you know, in ways that will help you. Okay, OT, I see somebody made some comments.
I think that Michael said, he said they stress relievers, Jumbo Jingle.
Okay, all right, there's a game. All right, that's wonderful.
Jumbo Jingle. I saw Adrian's name down there.
Yeah, I think I saw it too, but I think she must have deleted it or something. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, she said sometimes you have to just have to have fun and laugh.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Laughter does good like a medicine. Yes, it does. Yes, laughter does good like a medicine.
And that's
Yeah.
one thing, Mom did. She always laughed.
Mm-hmm.
Always. She loved to laugh. Loved to
Yep.
laugh. Kept her energy up. But
Yeah, it did. Mm-hmm.
always watched comedy show. Like she
Mhm.
loved Bonnie Five. And,
Yeah. And she loved Barney Fife.
stuff that
Yeah, make
constantly
you laugh.
make you laugh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think really that gave her life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Laughter.
Mhm.
It does good like
That's
medicine.
right?
Right. Mm-hmm. So those are the things that I wanted to talk to you about as far as stress management and keeping stress down, because we want to help you as well as ourselves. We want to live as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to our life cut short because we're so stressed out, and we don't want to be sick because we're so stressed out. But week before last, our last show, I guess I'll put it like that, we talked about David as far as inspiration is concerned, because David was a great king, and the Bible lets us know that God loved David. So if God loved David like he loved him, I mean, we know God loves us all, and we know the Bible tells us that he's no respecter of persons. So if God loved David, that means God loves us too, and he loves us just like he loved David. But we want to know how to keep God loving us. We know God gonna always love us because he already proved that.
Right.
He sent his son, but we want to love him back. We want to show him how we want to love him back. Just like in any relationship, you don't want it to be one side. You always the one giving and giving and giving and giving, never receiving anything. That wears you out. It makes you not want to. Eventually, you get tired of giving. As humans, we do. We know God doesn't get tired, but we do. As his children, we want him to know that we love him and we want to give back to him. And that's what David did. David, God, Goliath had come out and said, come on, fight me. And Saul was the king at the time, and Saul was scared. Like, oh man, now brought the Philistine out. And the Bible tells us that Goliath was a champion. That means he was winning.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't no little scrawny something coward or anything. He was about the business. He was about taking over and doing what need to be done to keep his Philistines on top, the Philistine people on top. And so David said, David was just a shepherd boy. He wasn't allowed to go fight in the war just yet. He was keeping his father's sheep, but his dad would send him from time to time to see about his other brothers. His older brothers were fighting for Saul. So he sent David and his brothers, like, what you come out here for? You know how older brothers and siblings are. Well, what you come out here for? Go, you just come out here to be mischievous. And David's like, no, I didn't. I came out here to see what's going on. Daddy sent me. And so, but David heard what Goliath said. He said, who is this? Define the armies of Israel. Who is this talking bad about my God? No, my God has helped me. David was thinking about what God had done for him. He had fought a lion and a bear and kept them away from the sheep. So, and he defeated them. So, David, knew God. He had no doubt God can handle this Philistine, and God gonna help me to handle him. And that's what he did. David told Saul, he said, I'll go out against him. And Saul tried to give him all his armor. David said, I don't need all that stuff. I ain't proved that stuff yet. I don't need all that brass on me, on my chest, and a big old helmet on my head like Goliath had, and a sword. Because Goliath was like 9 feet tall, over 9 feet, according to, what the word says, how tall he was. That's a tall man. Can you imagine somebody 9 feet tall? Who's the tallest we've seen, OT? Maybe 7 feet, maybe 8 feet.
Maybe 7, 8.
So somebody 9 feet. That's a good tall person.
Uh-huh.
So he was considered a giant, of course. And but a giant ain't got no little sword like we would have, because he's a big man, so he got to have everything for his size. So he said, okay, who is this Saul don't send out here to fight me. This little scrawny boy. Oh, I'm going to feed you to the dogs. Come on. David said, okay, you come on. David took 5 smooth stones, had his sling,
Woo.
his slingshot. Hey, he had no sword. David said, I don't need no sword. My God gonna fight for me. His faith. Oh, the faith that David had. If we can have that faith, we want our faith to increase, Lord. Yes, increase our faith, Lord. We want our faith to increase. And David put that sling, that stone in that sling, and he swung it, whoop, and hit Goliath in the head, knocked him out, and killed him. Then David went up, ran up to him, and cut his head off with Goliath's sword.
Was it Goliath?
Wow. A little boy. He was like a little boy compared to Goliath. And so imagine the faith that he had. We want to have faith in God like that. We want to give our battles to God like that, like David did. He gave it to God. He said, you're not gonna talk bad about my God, my people. You're not gonna continue to taunt them, because you have a reputation of being a champion. Yes, you do, but God is the almighty champion. And he's going to show you today. You don't mess with his children. No, you don't. So understand that, dear ones, when you have somebody taunting you or an enemy and you belong to God, just pray for them. You ask God to have mercy. Yes, because we don't want nobody destroyed in a bad way, but just ask the Lord to have mercy on them and change their heart and their mind. We want to pray for them. And so, but anyway, David defeated Goliath and proved that God is still the God who rules the earth. All right, dear ones, that's my inspiration for today. And thank you all so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it. And the main information that we wanted to give out today was about the massive emergency alert that is coming on October the 4th.
October the
4th. And also remember the safety information about getting prepared. Governor Ivey has already issued a warning to us because, tornado season is coming up. And we're in hurricane season now. And so, many times we think, well, we're not right on the coast, but sometimes them hurricanes come on the land.
Right.
And I remember one year when it came on the land real bad. I forgot what hurricane that was, but our power was out for days when that hurricane came through. And I think it was out for 8 days back in, had to be the early 2000s.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
I don't know. I want to say Hurricane David, or I don't remember now what hurricane it was. George or something, but
it was a mess.
Yeah. And so we want to be prepared, because you just never know. And tornadoes, they come and they tear up. They can tear up they can destroy everything. Now I've seen where they destroyed a whole community and left one house.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah. That happened with one of our church members too.
Right.
Her house was the only one standing. Yeah. And so we just want to be prepared. Remember to have in your emergency kit, you want to have some water, you want to have some food, you want to have flashlight, and you want to have a whistle. And your medicines, you have to get those. I don't know how to tell you to get those, because if you're taking them every day, you may not be. But I guess when they issue a warning, go ahead and put them in your bag. And you just have to utilize your bag. And my suggestion is that you have a book bag so that you can keep your hands free. And also, I suggest that you get the flashlights like the ones the miners use, so you keep your hands free. Okay, you can just turn it on and it's on your forehead. You don't have to hold it in your hand. And also, dear ones, keep your phones charged. I know a lot of us, we let our phones go way down to zero. Keep your phones charged, because you never know. And because sometimes power go out, don't nothing be happening. And mine went out. It was maybe a week before last. But I had a little flashlight, keep little flashlights by my bed. But my phone was fully charged, and I feel good about that, because I could call somebody if I needed to. I could use my flashlight on my phone if I needed to, because my phone was fully charged. So But anyway, dear ones, just be prepared, stay prepared, and remember our main goal of preparation is preparing to meet our Maker, because we didn't come here to stay. We are just passing through. And remember, God loves you, and He sent His Son and to die for us all, that we might have the right to the tree of life. And we want to remember, whether therefore we eat or drink or whatsoever we do, we want to do it all to the glory of God. Yes.
Yes, and I want to thank everybody who tuned in. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Make sure you continue to share the live. We ain't going nowhere. We'll be right back next Saturday at 4 p.m. So don't forget, Sweet Little G Gospel Show.
Yes. All right. And don't forget, if you haven't followed us on YouTube, go out and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, as well as follow us on, like us on Facebook, and tell someone else about us by sharing the lives, as OT says.
All right. Thank you all.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, sweet lady, we'll see y'all next Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
All right.
All right.
Thank you all for tuning in. We love y'all.
Love you.
Boy, I'm a trendsetter. I tuck in my shirt cause it's Belko from Belt. Boy, I'm a go-getter. Ain't waiting on nobody, I do it myself. Boy, I'm a hood hero. You ain't no boss, just do what you can. I know the plug and he broke the veil. I don't talk to no middleman. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Faith walker, God's friend. Really, without a doubt. I knew he could, I know he did. We gon' walk it out. So every step is really big. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Really big. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Really big. They used to laugh in my pockets. It's funny, I came from nothing. Say I'm cook on repeat like I knew a change was coming. Stayed up late and studied the greats like it was a final coming. Now I'm here putting my foot down like that's just final woman. I had a color addiction, red bones, brown liquor. We used to ride the fence till he drew the line to say. Then now it's a river in Egypt. Through Christ I came. Spoke to the mountain like you gotta move, and no do tell him again. Boy, I'm a big stepper, faith walker, God's friend. Without a doubt, I knew he could, I know he did. We gon' walk it out. So every step is really big. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Boy, I'm a trendsetter. I tuck in my shirt cause it's Belko from Belt. Boy, I'm a go-getter. Ain't waiting on nobody, I do it myself. Boy, I'm a hood hero. You ain't no boss, just do what you can. I know the plug and he broke the veil. I don't talk to no middleman. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Faith walker, God's friend. Really, without a doubt. I knew he could, I know he did. We gon' walk it out. So every step is really big. Boy, I'm a big stepper. Really big. Boy, I'm a big stepper.
Walked in, 5'8", baby face, but I'm in shape. With a size 9 on my shoelace, looking real small with some big faith. Came in the game with the hammer. They love the kid like I wear a pamper. They told me I need to go move to Atlanta. I told them my city, they need me in balance. Follow my lead to the promised land. Big stepping, we kick it like Jackie Chan. Blessings flowing on this side. Say you don't believe me, well that's fine. Boy, I done came too far for you to tell me my God ain't good. You might just see them youngest getting it if you walk in my hood. They say it's impossible. Okay, well my God is possible. Yes sir. We running through obstacles. Yes sir. Yeah, we got a job to do. I'm doing this for the fam. I'm spreading the love like jam. Get the stepping if you in the way. I'ma treat you like Martin did Pam.
Boy, I'm a trendsetter. I tuck in my shirt cause it's Belko from Belt. Boy, I'm a go-getter. Ain't waiting on nobody, I do it myself. Boy, I'm a hood hero.